What's up, everybody? It's your girl Erica from the Classic Climb blog. Listen, so many times when this guy comes on, you guys are like, man, wait a minute, I had a question. I say, y'all better give this man a call. The live show is over. But listen, hey, I brought him back. We make sure Sub comes back to the channel. This is Subzero discussing blockchain and you know what? Security in together. Talking about his upcoming class. Listen, you guys know how we do it here at Classic Climb. Drop your city and your state in the chat so we know how to speak, y'all. Where y'all at when we do a pop-up event? Introduce yourself to the audience, Mr. Subzero.
Hey, I am Subzero, founder of Lifting the Veil IT Academy. Been doing this for about 5 years. I am a database developer, business intelligence consultant, been training students for years. We got millions and millions of dollars of annual salaries for our students. We've pretty much branched out, and I feel like a godsend was the brother below me on the thing right here, and that's Javon. I met him. Me and him hit it off real good, had great chemistry. He's able to really speak in depth on a lot of different subjects. So that's who we are. We ready to go.
I love it. Javon, if you could introduce yourself to the audience, that'd be so helpful for us. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Javon Swint, and I'm here today to give you guys some secrets that I know you have not heard probably anywhere on the internet. So that's my mini introduction. But anyway, like I said, again, my name is Javon Swint. I've been in the tech industry since high school. I'll say maybe about 20 years now, 15 years. Well, okay, 15 years. I started in high school, long story short. And my family and I, we started off in the gas station business. Got into IT, got into tech business around 2007, 8 when I first started. And then so here I am today. And I got a lot of exciting things I want to share with you guys because I'm pretty sure everyone who is on this call is wanting to know about the new technology that is going out today.
Now, man, you guys, I was at a conference today, and so many new informative things are happening in our market all over the place, right? And so the best thing about bringing you guys on is you guys get to break that down for our audience. And thank everybody who's dropping their city and state in the chat. We got Atlanta showing up heavy in the building today, Houston, Cary, North Carolina. And Javon, or Sub can say it for us, what is the topic we'll be going over in today's class?
We're going to cover artificial intelligence and coupling it with blockchain technology and why that is the way of the future. This is like literally like white hot as far as in the early, this is like being preemptive. I would say this class is because after going to the not Georgia, was it the GBA conference in Washington, D.C., I was there in May. I just started thinking, me and Javon sat down, we put our heads together, and we just realized that this is where everybody's going. Sam Bankman-Fried is the guy you can thank for that. He's the guy that you can thank for. It's no longer everybody's, we need to learn Solidity. People are really getting apprehensive about allowing people just to build their exchanges and platforms, because what's going on now is people are starting to, they realizing these people are building back doors into these systems. And so that's where the AI is going to come in. So Javon can explain it a lot better than I can, but
that sounded pretty interesting because we saw a lot of weird season stuff going on with the blockchain and crypto, and some people were creating coins out of thin air. And
that's kind of what you're talking about. There's a company out of the out of the Bahamas, Sam Bankman-Fried. There was US US coin, whatever it is. There's another coin that was based in the Bahamas, and people were going down there, and YouTubers were going live and seeing these guys were scammers. And these guys got billions and billions of people's dollars, which is why I think Bitcoin and all the coins are just recovering. The last time the coins dropped, this scandal was the gist of it. So right now, what everybody's doing now is getting and if you watch the they cloned Tyrone film. One of the
Wait! Don't you spoil it for me?
Well,
Don't you
I'm not
do it?
spoiling. I'm just gonna say this one thing. It was a little quick line that the actress said. She was like, "I'm investing in blockchain. That's the future." She said, "Bitcoin is a bubble, but blockchain is the future," and she's right, which is really funny. But I remember watching that and just snickering to myself, like, man, that's actually true. So,
Mhm.
but Javon is the guy. I mean, when I went to the GBA conference, I reached a new level of respect for Javon just because I was like, God dang, these people are asking him.
Right.
Like he's really in the center of it. He was asking him questions, and we'd be sitting around these people. So how do I figure this out? And these are people from like the FBI, people from like
Mm-hmm.
different cryptocurrencies, people that. And Javon was on the stage speaking to all these people, and he's going to be at another conference here in Atlanta. But I'm gonna let him talk about it. So
For sure. Go ahead and hit it up.
All righty, hey everybody. Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna get y'all turned real quick because I can guarantee you probably heard maybe 30-50% of what I'm going to say, but
Mm-hmm.
let me break this something down to you guys. Long story short, I told you guys I was in the tech industry. Long story short, I had got my tech job as a trader working for institutions. So what I was doing was pretty much building algorithms for institutions where they can make buy and sell decisions. So hanging around institutions like Goldman Sachs, Citibank, Wells Fargo, I was hanging around traders that anytime, they need to get a few billion on their balance sheet to report for earnings, they call a specific person. So not
Mhm.
everybody on Wall Street is talented. You got people on Wall Street who make 200,000 a year. You got people on Wall Street that make $1 billion a day. So anyway, so long story short, so me and my friend, he had brought me onto the business, and I was like, man, I'm saying, I didn't realize, technology and institutions really thought like this. So with GameStop, Shiba coin, like I got into Shiba, the second day it dropped. I got in GameStop at around not $22 a share
Mm-hmm.
before it went to the all-time high. So anyway, I know a lot about behind the scenes. So long story short, when I got into that environment, I started using my job was like, hey, Javon, we need to use blockchain to build these trading algorithms. So I was like, okay, I had already been, I worked for Ethereum as a developer, building decentralized finance protocols on the Ethereum network. And I also worked for the Binance exchange. That was, if you go on my LinkedIn, Javon Swint, you pretty much can see my resume. But when I worked for these two cryptocurrency, uh, I was calling, I guess, companies or whatever, I had realized that obviously blockchain is the future. So I'm the program management office of the Government Blockchain Association, where we pretty much meet with regulators and lawmakers and help them make laws so that everyone can buy cryptocurrency and not have to worry about scams and so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been a part of, I just in a nutshell, I work a lot with federal government, work a lot with state and local government, and I'm pretty much the guy that knows everything about the technology. Now, I don't claim to be smarter than everybody,
Mm-hmm.
but pretty much all the government community pretty much talks to me to get questions. So here at the Government Blockchain Association, the inventor of blockchain, most people don't know, Dr. Scott Sternetta, he invented blockchain. So I actually know the inventor of blockchain. I actually know the people who are putting these things in place. Also, when it comes to artificial intelligence, one of my best friends have been doing AI for 35 years. I mean,
Mm.
he's like 65,
He was
but
the
he's
original
been doing,
Skynet.
huh?
He was the original Skynet.
He
Not
was
the
the
Terminator
original.
movie. He was there.
Oh yeah, exactly. So I want you guys to understand that in this situation, you're not talking to somebody who got bit by the AI bug overnight. I mean, I work with federal government. So you're talking to somebody who literally works directly with people who are trying to make decisions on exactly where our world is going to be in. In October, I'm speaking at Kyoto, Japan, advising the people that built the internet exactly what things that they need to do as far as when it comes to regulations of AI on the internet. Now, you don't have to be, I'm not a genius. I graduated high school with a 1.67 GPA. I have no college degree, but I know what I'm talking about.
you
You know
got
what
me
I'm saying?
beat. You got me beat, brother. I was 1.9. I thought I was the lowest in history, but you got me.
Hey, they still gave you the diploma at the door. They put it on your head.
They did. So I want
I bet
everyone
you
to
were taking trigonometry and calculus and just being lazy. more than likely.
Right.
If I'd have took general math, I'd have had high GPA just like all my classmates. Anyway, go ahead.
Right. So I want everyone to understand this is not like a regular person that is communicating with you. This is someone who works directly in these fields. Like I know Charles Hoskinson. I know Brad Garlinghouse from XRP. You can literally go on my social media and see me exactly with these people. So this is not something that I'm just saying. You can actually just go physically and see it yourself. So anyway, so I know exactly what's going on in the industry. And I realized that, long story short, I had a meeting with the IMF, which stands for the International Monetary Fund, and they want everything AI. Don't nobody want to trust nobody no more. That everybody, no one wants
They want
to
to track it.
They want to track it. They want to track that
Show
they can
me.
trust you.
Show me the money.
Exactly. So here the thing is, guys, I really want you to understand, if you have no computer experience, no tech experience, there's no PhD for AI. There's no PhD for blockchain. Back in the, there's PhDs for other skill sets, but the no PhD, there's no degree for it. It is designed for a beginner. It is designed for someone who is brand new to technology. This is almost like the .com era. History repeats itself. So this
For
is
sure.
this is the AI era. Now here the thing is, AI is just human language, which is called prompt engineering. As long as you use Instagram, Facebook, as long as you know how to use TikTok, Threads, as long as you know how to use social media, if you can find your best friend on social media, you have exactly the prerequisites to do AI. Many people don't really understand a lot of this social media is really advanced technology, but it's not like, no, I mean, people are getting paid, some are, some aren't, but a lot of people don't really understand what they're doing with the technology. So I'm just letting you know, if you know how to use social media, you qualify. If you know how to find your friends on Instagram, Facebook, I promise you, let me tell you why you qualify. Because you got to remember, the people who built that system, they are using artificial intelligence. That's why when you talk and Facebook sends you an advertisement, they're
Yep.
using machine learning to study what you're saying, to send you what you're looking for. But anyway, all this is designed for the beginner. So you don't have to have a tech degree. You don't have to have a high GPA. You don't have to have a college degree. Only thing you have to have is a willingness to learn. We're learning brand new technology that does not require any type of diploma or anything like that. And I work with the government, so I know if it really was a diploma, I would say, hey, everybody need to have a master's degree, so on and so forth. But it's innovation. Companies are looking to speed up their process. So people are looking for beginners more than ever because they don't want the expert. The expert who come work for the company steal all the money. They want somebody who brand new, that don't know too much about AI, but know enough to where they can just follow directions. They only want you follow directions ready. So that's why beginners are where it's at now. Like with Sam Bankman-Fried, all those experts that built that database for him for people to steal, people are tired of that. That's why all these conferences going. Like I'm speaking at Atlanta Blackest Tech Conference, August 7th. SpaceX gonna be there. T-Mobile gonna be there. Cisco gonna be there, and I'm sharing the stage with these people talking about blockchain and integration. So
And
it's like,
guys, let me interject one thing. I think, guys, this is the thing that I think a lot of students that are in the blockchain class will attest to. When you have someone that knows these people and you're working with these people, once you get to a level of functionality where you actually understand how to be a functional blockchain developer, then it's all through relationships, knowing people. We're gonna be at this conference and he's gonna be there, but he's speaking at the conference. I'm just going. You know what I'm saying? So it's different, and the relationships, the people you can get to know, the network, but you need to be prepared. And when the winds of opportunity blow, are your sales up? If your sales aren't up, which means if you didn't get the training that you need, when the winds of opportunity blow and somebody's talking about $250,000, you're gonna be sitting here like you are today without those skills to get that kind of money. Or you could have been prepared yourself to where I get calls every day. I'm not a blockchain developer, but I get calls every day for data analytics, business intelligence, database development, anything, Salesforce, I get calls for that all day, every day. Some days I get 6, 7 calls, and I hadn't put a resume out looking for a job in years. Well, at least over a year. It's been about a year because I did work 2 jobs. So But usually when people call, I just answer the phone and interview for it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So that's the life of a developer. If you want to be comfortable, if you want to travel, if you want to be able to say, hey, I work on my laptop 4 hours a day. I just came back in the country Sunday.
Mhm.
I could have, I'm on a hiatus from my job, but if I was working, I would just take my laptop and be sitting there on the beach, drinking in an all-inclusive resort, getting drunk, doing my thing. That's what, that's the lifestyle that my students, like I had a student call me a while ago and say, man, I want to thank you, brother. I just went to Jamaica for 2 weeks. I just was over there chilling on the beach cold, man. That was my dream, to be able to do that, to be able to just take a laptop and we talking about a significant amount of money when we talking about blockchain. These skill sets we're offering are high-end skill sets. We're not talking about no little, $30 an hour. We try not to teach those skill sets because we want you guys, Leah, I understand Leah just signed up. That's what I'm saying, guys. I want you guys to understand that when you get in this skill set, the only thing we require, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I've been doing this for 5 years. I've gotten this down to a science. It is going to take you 100 to 160 hours of self-study. That's what it's going to take you. So just wrap your mind around it. So you're looking at 4 to 4.5, maybe 5 months at the top, studying 2 hours a day, 5 days a week, roughly somewhere in there.
Mhm.
That's going to get you by the end of the course, pretty much January of next year, maybe December, ready to go in and look somebody in the face and talk your way to some real money. And so, the new year is coming up. People always want to wait. We was just talking about that, Ericka. People wait till,
Yep.
I'm gonna wait to January.
Well, the kids go
January,
back to
like,
school, and then
January,
Christmas coming
by
up.
the time you
And
get a skill set, it's gonna be finished. You might be ready around June, so you might be able to get a job then.
Mhm.
But if you want to be ready in January, February, when they're making those budgets and they're making decisions, and my phone, I have to turn my phone off in January and February. I'm not looking when I'm not looking for a job. I get tired. I get annoyed. When I get out of IT, I'm changing my number. That's how much I don't want to be bothered, and probably have to just get rid of my emails because it's so much. I get bombarded every day.
Man, listen, y'all, listen to Sub here. I'm telling you, I played around with Octopi, which is AI applying for jobs for you, Sub. Oh my God, that machine applied for over 400 jobs for me, but it didn't matter. I had already been reached out when I started tinkering with my LinkedIn. I already had got offered multiple jobs in asset management.
And that's the thing. I don't
turn
even
it down.
I don't even go into LinkedIn and try. I've gotten 1 or 2 jobs out of LinkedIn just with the phone ringing the way it does. From a resume I uploaded 7 years ago, people still call me. Like that's how bad they want people. Now I don't know about you, but you want to be in a situation where people are calling you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, data analytics is another skill set that we offer. We're actually just turning the corner on the SQL portion of that course, which is the beginning. And then now we're going to get into Power BI, Tableau. We're going to do some data bricks. So guys, reach out to me. I had a student actually sign up for that today. So let me know if you're interested in that. But like I said, but what Javon is doing, and there's a new certification that just came out. I'm going to let him talk about. But what he's doing and what we're doing here right now literally just came out. Like when did it come out, Javon?
May 5th.
So we talking what, about right at 2 months?
Right.
A little bit over. I mean, 2.5 months. Nobody is an expert yet.
Not from a certification standpoint, no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They just getting the certification, so it's not like nobody's you know what I'm saying? Where you want to be is one of the first people to have it.
Yeah.
Because they gonna pay you handsomely, because nobody has it. Everybody's still, a lot of people aren't even aware of the certification that you guys will be going after. Nobody's ever, like, people don't even know it exists yet. So you want to be in at the ground floor when it's first getting out there, so that you can be one of the first people that comes across. Oh, this guy's certified. Oh, okay, this guy. Oh, he's done this. He's done that. He has a portfolio. So that's what we're gonna give you. Your resume is gonna be beautiful because we're gonna make damn sure we make it beautiful.
Yep.
And you're going to be able to look these people in the face and speak intelligently. And then what we're going to do is we're going to record the interview. You come back and we tell you where you messed up so you can become better as an interviewer. Go ahead, Javon.
So I'm gonna put y'all on game. Most people teach, right? Everybody can teach. But I'm gonna give you guys the benefit of joining lifting the veil. Here, the thing is, I have majority of all the connections. If you come through the class and you come through the environment, like here, the thing is, when jobs want you to put a professional reference, put me on there because I work with the government. They gonna call me, and if Jobs want to ask Javon, hey Javon, can you give us 5 professional references? I probably got about thousands of references I could give people. So not only when you come to Lifting the Veil, you learning, you can put me as a professional reference. You know what I'm saying? You can add me to you can add me to your list because when they call me, I can vouch for you. You know what I mean? So it's not like you learn the information and you disappear and we hope you make it. No, my goal is I know companies that's hiring. So my goal is if I can train the talent, because people trust me. They don't really trust a lot of these systems out here, because it's not that many. So people are like, well, Javon, we know you for years. Do you know somebody that knows how to do this? I'm training some few students. I know a few that, I could, introduce. So anyway, so long story short, um, you're getting above that. So also what I want to let you know when you're learning this AI, so Microsoft gave a new AI certification. Most of you guys have heard of ChatGPT. ChatGPT is machine learning. It is not fully AI. Machine learning meaning you upload a data set and it's using previous data to give present responses. The new certification you're learning, I'm gonna give it to you in a nutshell. You're gonna learn how to build Terminator. You're going to learn about cognitive services. You're going to learn about literally building the AI brain for AI. Again, ChatGPT is just machine learning. And look how advanced that is. That's just machine learning. With AI, you got neural networks, artificial neural networks, fast artificial neural networks. You got Boltzmann machines. You got different languages in the community that make up art. So if anybody's seen iRobot and Terminator, that is artificial intelligence. Chat GPT is just machine learning. You are going to learn, you're going to have the skill sets to build artificial intelligence because here's the thing. It's 2 certifications you're getting. You're getting Microsoft certification and you're getting Pearson VUE. Let me give you a disclaimer. I do stuff for the military, so I got to say this real carefully. When you go for a Pearson VUE certification, if I make bombs for the military, I have to go through Pearson VUE. If I make missiles for the military, I have to go through Pearson VUE. Anytime you're learning life-changing technology, you're going to go through a Pearson VUE certification. So this is not no chump change certification. This is certifications the CIA go for. This is certifications Delta Force go for. If you want to be a secret service for the president, you got to go through Pearson VUE. So I want you to understand, this is not a baby certification you're going for. You're going for Pearson VUE, which means that the federal government will call you to build stuff. You're having a certification that federal government only, when you go work for a federal job or something, they only look for people who got Pearson VUE. So you're going to get a Microsoft certification. Microsoft worth $2-3 trillion. You're going to get a certification from them plus a Pearson VUE. Now I'm going to be honest with you, an AI engineer, not a machine learning engineer, an artificial intelligence engineer. I'll say it like this: ChatGPT has on their website that if somebody can just stand next to the technology and operate the kill switch, they paying $300,000 a year for somebody just to operate the kill switch. A lot of these AI jobs are going to pay high 3, low 4s. When you're not a machine learning engineer, a AI, that means you have the skill sets to build Terminator, not building a Chat GPT. You got the skill set to build a robot. Like how you see Amazon, the Spot, the dog that run artificially, Boston Dynamics. How you will be actually learning that skill set, not just learning how to load data into a data
Is
set.
Boston Dynamics the company that built that dog that kills people?
Yeah,
Okay. If you
that's
watch Black Mirror, that
Terminator
dog,
dog.
that dog was, oh my God, that was just a nightmare. Yeah.
So at this time and age, we're in the age where people are looking for advanced technology. So I really want you guys to understand that these relationships that I already have built, all you have to do is come in and learn the skill set. You're going to learn three different skill sets, blockchain, and two different levels of artificial intelligence. You're going to learn basically what it would take to build a Terminator, and then you're also going to learn how to build the brain of the artificial intelligence. So here's the thing. You go, it's the AI 102 and the AI 1 and the AI 900 certification. As a beginner, you go to a job with a Pearson VUE certification. Here the thing is, I have a defense company. I'm going through a Pearson VUE certification. Like that's the highest certification company that you can go to. Literally, you want to work for the CIA, you got to go to Pearson VUE. So I really want you guys to understand this is not like a regular class. This is a class that is designed to to aggressively transform your skill sets. You know what I mean? So I really want you guys Google Pearson VUE. You go to Pearson VUE website, the first thing you're gonna see on there is the name of the website. You scroll down, you're gonna see military application. So I really want you guys to understand this is a real, what I mean, dangerous skill set. This is a skill set that, again, that companies are needing. They're looking for people who know how to build our robot. Not to say that you're going to go out there and make a robot that can kill people and all that, but they're looking for people who know how to do these skill sets because it's a race going on.
I'm gonna
Here
tell
at
you right now, if you are driving trucks, if you are, and I'm not trying to say, I'm sure still a lucrative business right now. So I'm not trying to take jabs at other people's training or anything like that.
Right.
I'm just saying that robots will drive trucks soon,
Mm-hmm.
probably 5 to 10 years. Um, I mean, if you 62, then hey, keep doing what you do. But if you under 50, under 55, you might want to look at switching because you got at least another 10 years. Do you want to be caught out there? And people are living longer now.
I was
So
gonna say, not 10 years. You got another 20 years.
yeah,
People,
that's what I was just about to
I'm
say.
on the
Like,
phone with people who are 70 years old,
yeah,
so
and it's
working,
like
asking me
I,
what
I
should they
was just
do.
looking at a lady, and this lady, I forget her name, Boltally or whatever her name. And this lady's 77 years old. Looks like she's about 22, 20. I kid you not. Youthful, like you would not believe. There are a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people out here that are going to live a long time. And the more people are starting to get into health and exercising and eating their diets and trying to go vegan, you got,
Yep.
man, you people
Juicing.
probably going to start living to 100 and something. So you out here at 42 talking about I don't need to upgrade my skills.
That's
You
scary.
probably you don't want to be sitting out here eating dog food at 52 because they done got rid of trucking, they done got rid
You
of you
stupid.
go to the grocery store, they done got rid of that. It's gonna be a punch. You can walk in the grocery store, don't reach in your pocket, just walk straight out. The buggy,
Mm-hmm.
the buggy runs your car. You put it in
Mm-hmm.
the buggy charges it instantly. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that's where this technology is going. And so we as African Americans are never in the room when these decisions are being made. Never. And usually there are people that are going to make decisions about your life, and you're not going to have no input. You're not going to have any insight. There's not going to be anything you're going to be able to do to protect yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this skill set is also a protective skill set in that
You get
you
ahead of the
want to
curve.
if you see what's coming, you can prepare, right? If you know that, okay, this is about to happen, I knew it 6 months out. So I went and I
Mm-hmm.
prepared. I bought this crypto or I did this, I did that. So that when things went haywire with the US dollar, I became a multimillionaire. I became wildly wealthy because I put myself in a position where I could do such a thing.
Well, sub, even if you look at it overseas, international, people see you worked with the government. People see you got high level skills. There are other countries that are going to be calling you that want to stay ahead of the curve. Look how
And
much
it's
Dubai is
easier
paying
in
for
these other
everything.
countries. It's actually easier being an American with these skills if you're there. Obviously, you have to be there. But
Mm-hmm.
once you're there, like if you got boots on feet on the ground in these countries,
Mm-hmm.
they love Americans with tech skills. I've had people call me. They was about to fly me to Australia one time. They really serious in Perth, Australia. They were going to try to get me to come there. They was like, well, and I was like, wow, like these people. I didn't want to go to halfway across the world, but if I want to, I can. I
For
can go to
sure.
Brazil. I can go to anywhere in Latin America. I know a lot of the brothers love Latin America. Um, there's a guy talking to Jason Black on his channel, and he lives in Colombia, Medellin.
Nothing wrong with living overseas as long as you got the money to keep living
Exactly.
overseas.
So if somebody
That part.
let's just say you making $85,000.
Mhm.
You live in a country where a luxury apartment runs you about $350, $400 a month. I'm talking about luxury with a maid,
Mhm.
3-4 bedrooms. I mean, that, but you making $1,600-$1,700 a week. That's the type of money that we're talking. That's not even what we're talking. We're talking more than that. But at a floor level, I'm talking about at a floor, that's what you're talking.
Mhm.
Worst case, you can make 85, 75, $80,000. That's not rocket science to do. And that's just sitting in a cubicle or sitting at home on a laptop. You're not really working that hard. And even if you are getting 200,000-300,000, not like they breaking your back, because this technology does a lot of the head scratching work for you. That it's gotten a lot easier. Like I remember I was at work one day. I used Chat GPT to get around some code that I couldn't figure out. I just typed a couple of sentences. It gave me the wrong answer. And I say, no, I don't need that. I need this. And it printed out in seconds. I copied it exactly.
Mhm.
I mean, I took the table names and changed it, but that was it.
Exactly.
And it was done. And I got this ticket closed out in like an hour. It probably would have took me 3-4 hours to figure that out.
And then I want to share this with everybody. So here the thing is, okay, so I'm not trying to make this about race. So I want to give a disclaimer, but I really want to say something because I think, we in the year 2023. So as time go on, our brain have to elevate. I'm gonna be honest with you. To my conspiracy theorist people out there, and to my people who are really concerned about equality, I'm gonna speak for you. I'm gonna say it real simply. When you go in these high level fields as a beginner, I don't see no racism. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't see no racism. And when I tell you I don't see no racism, I don't see no racism. I'm talking about people wouldn't even let me get in the position I'm in now if racism was in the field I'm in. I realize racism exists in certain price points. But when it come to government and stuff like that, I know the conspiracy. I know they talk about a lot of stuff government wise. But I want you to understand there's different agencies in government. Government mean it is one word, but there's multiple agents. Like Department of Labor and CIA are not in the same boat.
At all. At
So
all.
I really want you
It's who
guys
can do
to
the job.
I really want you guys to understand the higher you go, they really looking for black people. No disrespect if you're not black or anything like that. No disrespect. They really looking for black people because they know we're really talented and they get money as a company having black people. So they not trying to discriminate. Matter of fact, the Blackest Tech Conference, Facebook gonna be there. SpaceX gonna be there. So here the thing is, people understand by now black people are talented. So don't believe in that racism ideology anymore. If they are letting me lead organizations, I ain't sell no soul. You know what I mean? They ain't even really want to graduate that mindset that people know we're talented. They know that. So they're giving us opportunity to shine now. It's not like, oh, you this color, you can't come work for Microsoft no more. I promise you, all these new laws and new acts for discrimination that have passed, they are not doing that no more. So
I
I don't
don't
want
I don't see that in tech. Like if you are a competent developer, period. I'm not even
you.
just talking about in government, just in the private sector.
Hmm.
Have I ran into people that I think are racist? Yes. And I've been doing tech for 15 years, but I'm gonna tell you something. If I had to put it in a percentage, we're talking about 5%. And Lord knows I've been in a lot of companies. But if I'm gonna tell you something, even when I first got started, I thought stuff was racist, and it was just that I was incompetent at the time and didn't know what I was doing. And people get upset. Now thinking back, I've been doing this for years. I was like, I see why that guy said what he said, because I did this and I did that. And that's just maturity. You see, that's another thing you get at this class. In this class, we're going to give you that. We're not going to just have you out here stuck like, okay, I gave you the technology, but what can I expect going into this environment when we have our stand up, when we have this? What am I supposed to say? How do I say it? What if this happens? You can call, you can ask questions. And throughout the class, over the course of 4 or 5 months, just about every day, there's going to be, I remember one time. Make sure you don't do this because I did that one time and this is what happened. That right there is really honestly why I think a lot of my students don't get terminated when they get jobs.
He said scripture. He said race. There's no racism at this price point. Y'all listen. I want to tell you this. This week I've been at a Texas affordable housing providers conference. There's 1,500 people there from all over Texas. There's millions of dollars on stake. The government's giving the money away, and we're less than 100 people there. I'll be honest, we're probably 75 of the 1,500. And so my biggest thing I want y'all to understand is everybody I met was the most competent Black person I've ever seen in my life. Like the vice president of Bank of America, Valerie Williams, was there speaking. And I was just like, hey, Miss Valerie, you know what I mean? Like, I was trying to be lighthearted and joking, but every person I met was over the board of something, the board of this, the board of that. They, just doled out $2 million. When you have skills, the room looks different. When you have skills, the conversations are different, and people can't stop you if you have skills. And I know no one likes to hear that, but this is a true thing, especially when the government is hungry to hire people because they know you can go out to private market and go do other stuff.
I say that all the time, Ericka. I'm always, even on my YouTube channel, I'm always telling people when I get into these arguments about white supremacy and basically that white supremacy is, omnipresent, omniscient, and, omnipotent. They always say that, and then I'll be like, well, I'm not going to get stopped. You're not going to stop me. You just not, you will not stop me. Only thing that's going to stop me is myself and the good Lord. That's it. Nobody else. You make your mind up. These people cannot, nobody, let's say you do run into somebody that's an a-hole. They're racist. They can't stop you. I've ran into a-holes. I've been fired. I got fired on the job one time, escorted out by the guy that fired me. He lied on me. I was mad as I could be. I walked out, dusted myself off. In 2 days, I had a rate that was $15,000 higher per year than I had at that job. What you about to say, Javon?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't forgot real quick. It just slipped my mind. You can keep going. My bad. I was just saying.
I was just talking about being stopped and just this whole thing about the white man. I guess this.
Oh yeah. So here the thing is, I really want you guys to understand. America not trying to lose to China. Yeah, I got. So long story short, I actually have a license. The license is a little bit different in my field. But what's going on with America government, and I could speak about this publicly. A lot of people in government quit for whatever their reason are. So like they don't have that many employees. So it's America versus China technology, not in the negative way, but we launched a friendly competition on who had the best technology, America Tech or Chinese Tech. So now what's going on is a lot of people left government. America know Black people really got talent. Like if you take us out the music industry and out of sports, and you take that same creativity, we really know what's going on. So the government realized that, okay, we want to work with Black people because we know Black people have the best talent when it comes to creativity, and not from a racist standpoint, but just from a proven standpoint. So now, America doesn't want to lose. You got BRICS forming, you got everybody ditching the dollar to form. So America's like, okay, all right. My bad. We weren't trying to be racist, but if anyone knows what to do, please come help us. That's why I joined, that technology sector, because I promise you, we're in a day and age now that if you've never had an opportunity in your life, you have an opportunity now. And so I kind of want everybody to understand, just to open your eyes. Like here, the thing is, you come through Lifting the Veil, I will give you a letter of recommendation, company letterhead, everything like that. So this is genuine, help. Most classes, you go to Harvard University and graduate, ain't nobody gonna give you no letter of recommendation unless you know somebody, unless you know your teacher and your teacher want to do it. You're actually going to get a letter of recommendation. So
let me add one thing to it also, guys. What we've done, we've went through and spent a lot of time, me and Javon, we've been talking a lot. We've created literature that you guys will get when you come here so that you want, and it'll be written at a certain level. Like, I don't believe in giving people books where you got to go get another book to look up what they were talking about. The way we wrote it was in such a way where when you come in, it's like a child can understand it. That's how I write. That's how I want people to understand things. And the reason I do it that we did it that way was because we know that a lot of us aren't coming in here with, a computer engineering degree from Stanford. A lot of us are coming in here. A lot of us are just our first time ever doing it. Some people don't even know what a file explorer is. If I say open up a folder, they don't know what I'm talking about. And so we made it very rudimentary. We break it down in pieces that are bite-sized chunks. We have a day-by-day syllabus. We didn't have that, and this is something that we didn't have last time. We have a day-by-day, this is what's going to be covered syllabus. Day one, on this exact date, this is what you will be discussing. If you miss this date, it will be recorded. Everything, let me go ahead and go in the portal real quick. So the portal is up here. Now, I'm going to tell you the way you access classes is you come here and say access classes. This is after you've logged in, after you sign up. You got to make sure you logged in. You click access classes, and it's the very first one at the top, AI blockchain. You click that. That gets you in to the class. When class is going live next Monday, you click this link right here. When you click this link, the class begins on the 31st. When you click this link, this will take you and open up a WebEx link. This will be all of the previous recordings, and this will be the Facebook group. Now, we don't have any recordings yet because we haven't started. So this is technically looking at the data science videos right now. This is going into the data science group, but that'll be changed in a couple of minutes. I just created the Facebook group. I just got to change this. That's it. We're going to be full speed ahead. We're going to go in. We're going to hold you by your hand, I like to say, and walk you into the industry and walk you, and that's what you want, guys. You want someone that can really get you in there where you can sound competent and you don't just sound like a child, like you're a 4-year-old talking, like you really understand. So when you first learn it, you learn it as though you are, but then as time goes on, we migrate away from that and we put you in a position where you actually understand the jargon, the things that, because it's all about how you talk. Truth be told, if I knew what to say, I could get a neurosurgeon job, and I'm not a neurosurgeon, right? If I knew what to say, obviously you have to get in the room to interview. But whatever job you're going for, if you have the credentials and your resume is going to have the bells and whistles, if you have the credentials, then at that point, it's all based on how well you present. And we record your presentation or your interviews. And if you suck, we will let you know. So like, you messed up. You shouldn't have said that, man. You had them. I've had students do real well, and they'll say something at the end and blow it up. I'm like, oh man, you had it, but you said that you messed it up.
Exactly.
But guess what? There's nowhere you're going to be able to go in this industry where somebody's going to tell you where you messed up at. A lot of times, African Americans get ready. We go get the certifications, we get the degrees, we go get the training, we pay the thousands of dollars at these other companies, and then we go out here on these interviews and we get blown out the water, and we don't know why. We don't know what went wrong. But guess what? Now that you're able to sit at home and do your interviews, we can record it, and if we record it, we can fix it.
Exactly. And a question that I feel like I'm reading somebody's mind. A question that I would ask if I was on the webinar would be, well, Javon, if you understand this technology, how do you have time to teach it? That's a good question, Javon, to Javon. Just being funny, but realistically, so the reason why I have time to teach it is because I know a lot of these companies that's hiring. I'm trying to strengthen my personal relationships with people I know. So I realize that a lot of people I know don't have the talent. They don't know where to go, because if you go to Harvard or Stanford, no one is taking artificial intelligence at Stanford, because Stanford does not offer a doctorate degree for it. So a lot of the students there are taking like astrophysics, they taking, computer science, but people are like, man, but I need like an artificial intelligence guy. I don't need someone that just kind of know it. So I saw value. I said, well, hey, I actually got a friend of mine, he has a really great idea that I'm a part of. What if I could bring you some talent? They were like, well, hey, Javon, if you actually can bring us some talent, that'll really strengthen our relationship. So I was like, okay. I know how to do this. No one else is, may not know what to do. But if I can strengthen my current relationships with what I'm doing currently right now by, working with you guys, that's genuinely why it benefits me. So I'm literally teaching because I'm trying to bring one of you guys to somebody that I personally know so they can do a favor for me for what I need. So that's genuinely like the benefit of me being here. So anyone that really wants to know, it's because I'm a benefit from building my relationship on the back end because they're gonna offer me something else outside of it. You gotta think about it. If my friend really need help and I literally bring him somebody competent and you're able to get in there and work effectively, you know how much my friend is gonna thank me for that? So that's what my goal is. That if I can, since I'm seeing the solution, that a lot of people in these government sectors, government jobs, and these government places, and know your background don't matter. You can be felon, it don't matter. That it don't matter. A lot of these people don't have talent. So my benefit of is me bringing them the talent. They are going to do something for me in the back end. So I really want you to make sure you understand. I'm teaching to help people I know out to strengthen my relationships. So it's easy for me to teach. That's why I'm giving you the letter of recommendation.
And
That's
guys,
why I'm.
let
Hold
me
on one
add.
second. Zub.
I'm sorry.
Javon, on this channel, we've been teaching people for the past 3 years about super teams, and it's
Mm-hmm.
not what you know, it's who you know. How we just basically basically I went over to students yesterday that basically a surety bond company basically said, hey, if you got a $40 million loan out there and there's a hiccup, there's a delay, we're just going to call each other. We're going to have lunch. There's certain levels that this is conversation and it's all teamwork. Your team versus my team. Javon builds a team of people. They know Javon has a team of talent coming from him. They're gonna always call Javon. They're gonna always make sure they look out for his people because he's looking out for them. It's teamwork, and I know people don't understand that because everybody thinks it's all one for all. Just do what we do individually. But a lot of it's teamwork and who can vouch for you. This is a man who's working in the government, and he's vouching for you. It is a great position to be in. Go ahead and continue, Sub. I'm sorry.
I was going to say this too. I just created a code while you were talking. Anybody that watches this videos get $97 off the first month. So it'll just be $200. That's it for the first month. So I really don't think you have a lot to lose. It's $297 a month. If you want to pay for the code, pay for the class up front, let me know. Call me 678-627-2796. But if you want to get this discounted, there's a code I just created called Ericka. Ericka. Put that.
All the letters, y'all. He got it right.
Yeah, I got it right.
They be making up codes with C and A and K. I'm like, what y'all?
No, it's Ericka.
Yes.
If you're having issues, let me know, but that'll get you $97 off. So the first month is just $200, man. Give it a shot. Give it a whirl. You're getting 3 classes, and we're going to have study sessions. Mandatory. I'm changing. I will no longer just have it where I'm trusting you to study. So we're going to have students that have already taken certain courses and understand certain things, sit there and guide you through. You don't have an excuse. You're going to have somebody there to hold your hand when you're trying to do your self-study, which is the first time I've ever done that. Usually I let you study on your own and just trust you and have Javon give lectures. We're not doing that no more. We're letting people come in and they're going to have self-study opportunities. So you're going to get 5. We're going to touch you probably 5 days a week. You're going to get touched by Lifting the Veil live, where you can talk and ask questions and not just type in the chat, because that sucks.
Questions, comments, you guys. This is a great time to ask questions and comments. Again, these people are coming with their time and their recommendations. Listen, come with it. This is a great time. Someone said, how many months is the class?
4 to 5 months. It depends on how fast you guys go, to be honest with you. And usually people want to slow down, but students usually, from my past experience, want to make sure they know what they're talking about. But we can, if you want to rush, I've had students run through it. I've had classes that go through in 4 months. So all right, Travel Swag, he said he'll be in this class. Manuel, okay, all right, Manuel, we'll see you in there. I'll be at the first No, they don't care about tattoos. They won't even see them. Usually, when you do an interview, they're showing your face. And then what happens is when you go to work, you wear like a polo or something, and then or if you wear long sleeve shirts, you can do. Man, nobody really cares, man. I mean, I've seen people with tattoos all on their neck. I'm not saying that's good, but I've seen tattoos on people's necks and they cold. Nobody cares.
If anything, if they see you with tattoos, they like, this guy must know what he talking about. They really ready to hear what you got to say. So that can work in your favor, actually, in my opinion. But
Yeah.
I've never seen that. I've never seen somebody not get a job in the tech field because they have tattoos. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, people don't say that when you walk out. First of all, I've seen, man, you'd be surprised what people color their hair is when they working in. I've seen people with purple hair working in. I mean, nobody cares, man.
Yeah.
I've
Can you
seen
do
a
the
girl
job?
come.
Do you have the
Yeah, I've
skills?
seen a girl come to work every day with a wife beater and basketball shorts on. Jordan. I kid you not.
Is this lady him or her?
I mean, she's one of those. But even
Okay.
still, she came in, she did her job. She was so good that she's probably, I think she runs the company now. It's like she was from Louisiana. She had this thick New Orleans accent, but she could code her butt off. She really could.
Can't tell her a thing. She can
And
come in
they
every day
didn't
like that.
care. They did not care about what she drove. They would crack jokes on her clothes. Like they didn't care.
Tex RX said this is a $10,000 to $15,000 course. You guys better jump on it.
Well,
$297
that's
a month.
what, you know what, I'm gonna tell you guys why I didn't. I know Javon has to go, but this is the thing. This is a $10,000 to $15,000 course, but I did it so cheap because when I first got started, nobody helped me, and I had to go borrow $15,000 to get the skills that I have, and nobody would help me. There was nobody that would do all this. If I had this, it would have been so easy for me. You can work at McDonald's and afford this class. It's not like you got to have some, you already got to be making six figures or something, right?
Yep.
All right, guys.
I used to make MySpace pages. I'm in.
So I'll see you guys. Hey, guys, call me. Let's do a consult. What's the
Hold on.
average
Can you answer
salary?
a few of these last questions before we
Sure.
get out the door? It
Sure.
said, what's the average salary?
Javon?
All right, so I'm gonna be honest with you. If you Google's gonna try to tell you like 120, but as an AI engineer, I'll just tell you the guys who I know working at Google or people I know that working at Microsoft, they get in around, and that's if they're doing like a full on-site project, like it's a full project, they getting around like 330, 400 plus stock options in the company. And that's if you're doing like a major project. And that means you building the AI brain. You literally building the whole iRobot system, like the Jeff Bezos dog thing. Like the developer, I'll say this, the AI engineers of Boston Dynamics getting around 330 to 415 a year. And that's if you work at Boston Dynamics as an AI engineer. I'm not saying I'm not, guaranteeing 350, 400 for everybody, but like Microsoft is paying around 330.
I mean, you can get mid ones pretty comfortable.
But you should at least get the mid ones.
Yeah.
Someone asked, does Gavin have a secret clearance working with the government? I think he meant security clearance.
Oh, I got somebody who sponsored me a clearance.
Okay.
And someone said, how many hours are the classes?
2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be 2 hours Monday, Wednesday, and 2 hours on Saturday. The times are 8 p.m. Eastern during the week, and on Saturday mornings it's at 10:30 for this class because we have blockchain still going.
Mm-hmm.
So the other blockchain class is about to end. So that'll be then, but it still be 10:30 on Saturdays.
So the curriculum's on the other screen. If you guys go check out his website, actually, iMacy, you should be able to see the curriculum right there. It's going to be on the screen. But we've been putting in the chat the whole time, liftingtheveil.com.
LTV, yeah.
LTV.com. Sorry, I apologize.
No
LTV.com. Because that's where he's letting you know every detail. And again, I know the screen might not be built. Some of y'all are on your phone, you know what I mean? So you can't see.
Oh, yeah. By the way, I know why he asked that question. Let me go ahead and tell you guys. When you go on the website away from, and you're not on a computer, it doesn't show this. I've tried to change it. I don't know what's going on. I just saw that yesterday, so I'm trying to fix it so it doesn't show this part of it.
Get on your
I'll tell
laptop.
you what,
Get on those laptops.
email me, bg@ltvacademy.com, and I will send you this right here. It's bg@ltvacademy.com. So, and I'll be able to give you everything you want as far as this curriculum, if you don't want to go on the desktop to get it.
Someone had a question. They said, did web design still needed by people, or did AI replace this skill?
Javon?
Web design is still needed, but it's more so UX UI. Because basically, what what people who know how to do UX UI, they know how to basically take complicated code and make it user friendly. That's why ChatGPT was so popular, just because the UX and UI designers made it like that. But only thing with UX UI jobs, like they want you to be an expert, they want you to have 10 years of experience. So it's like a beginner won't even really get those type of jobs. So you got to come to the AI side to kind of get your way through there, because unless you done did 10, 12 years of UX UI, they're not, you ain't. So that's the only so it's like you might as well just, unless you got 10, 12 years, hey, go at it. But if you don't have 10, 12 years of UX UI, it's easier to come in as a beginner AI engineer, blockchain engineer, because since there's no degree for that field, it's easier to capitalize in that situation. Most people gonna want you to have a degree for UX UI, and they at least gonna want 1,500 hours of experience.
That's it.
You guys, the code is Ericka. Get $97 off the first month at ltvacademy.com. People asking in the
First time
comment
we
section,
did
what's
that.
the code? What's the code? The
Ericka.
code is Ericka, Ericka. That's the code. It's in the
So,
chat.
look, give it a shot. Give it a whirl. It's $200. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you come in here and you're not trying to put the time in, then you'll unsubscribe, which I'm used to. But that's how it works. Javon, you can go ahead, man. I'm gonna let you in. I'm already up here.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
So
yeah,
it
y'all
said-
come on in. Yeah, let me show y'all what to do. Because again, I said I'll give you a letter of recommendation, and you can add
For
me as
sure.
a professional reference.
Computer requirements. Everything's cloud based. You do have a little software. Javon, real quick, what software did you install, or are you gonna install?
Just mainly just Anaconda, Python.
Look, if you could get Windows, please. If you can get Windows, it.
Just
if
be
you
on
get Windows,
task.
please use Windows, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you got Mac, it's gonna be a little different. And you can, if you don't have Windows, get you a thing called Parallels. You can go ahead, Javon. I'll tell them about Parallels.
Real last thing, and also if you have Mac and you can't get a Windows just because you're really working with Mac, don't worry about it. It's just in the study session, we'll make sure that we got the right components just for your Mac computer. If you're not in the position to necessarily get the Windows. All right.
All right.
Man, we talked about computers here on this channel, man. You guys can get a whole brand new laptop for $300. Like for nothing. John to my Apple Forever. No, not Apple Forever. Someone said $297 is cheaper than online schooling. You already know. Listen, I try to plug y'all into people because I know how important teams are and how much it's going to be people vouching for you in teams. So
Okay, hold on. I'm letting him up right now.
For
But
sure.
yeah, so we're gonna. That's about it. I got to go teach a class myself, Eric.
For sure, that's okay.
But
Everybody, again, say your phone number out loud for them to know where they
my
can give
phone
you a
number,
call.
look, hit me tonight in about 2 hours. 678-627-2796. I will chop it up with you tonight. Hit me. Let's talk. I want to touch the people. Let's see what's up. I want to reach out and shake hands with the people.
All right, you guys. That's the number on the screen, 678-627-2796. Give that number a call, text that number, let them know you're going to talk to him. What's good? And again, you get a free 15-minute call with Sub and use the discount code Ericka, Ericka, for $97 off the first month. Anyways, you guys, this is your girl Ericka from the Classy Climb blog. Sub's getting ready to go teach his class. So I got to let him out of here. But thank you guys for being here on this Tech Tuesday. I always bring you guys hitters. Leave some comments after this is over. I appreciate your time today, Sub. Thank you for coming through.
Thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Reach out to me. God bless y'all. Y'all have a blessed day.
Have a great day, man. All right, you guys. This is your Ericka Classic Climb. Later.
Thanks, Erica.